Alright, today we're out here with the rifle of controversy. The Remington 1902. It's called a Rider rifle in 7mm Mauser. Okay, now there's been a lot of videos. I made a video about it. This ain't sturdies. And the thing is, people say that you can't fire these with factory ammo. Somebody come up with the idea that they changed the chamber specifications from 1893 sometime in the 20s. That's impossible, because then every single gun that was manufactured in the millions prior to the 20s or 1900 would have a chamber that's off. So that's not true. These things either are assembled with the wrong blocks, okay, which some of the descriptions people told me that's the way it is, or the chambers or something are out of spec, okay? That's as simple as it is. I bought this gun at auction. This gun is in pristine condition. I believe it was a civilian-owned gun, because when Remington had an overrun of these things, they just sell them to the general public. And I fired this with factory ammo. And what I have is an old box of Remington 7mm Mauser, okay, 175 grain torpedo bullet, which is pretty close probably to the original loading, or what was current at that time. Okay. So we're going to try a few rounds of this stuff here at 50 yards, and I may go out to the 100 yard. We'll do this, and we'll use some of my reloads that I've done, and we'll see what we do. The only thing I don't like about this gun is the way that this little handguard here is. It's awful hard to see the notch. You got to like pick your head up. So kind of come down with it like this. Yeah. You know, there's nothing weird. These things work fine. I've had several people, you know, sending me emails, is it safe to shoot, is it safe to shoot? I had to space the gun, you know. Get a gunsmith to headspace it for you, and you should be okay. You know, nothing's deformed, nothing's getting weirded out. Put a third one down there. Yeah. So, let's go see what we're shooting. I don't have a real good sturdy setup here. That other block's way too high by a few inches. Alright. Alright. We had one low, one there, one in a diamond. So it's me getting used to this, and like I said, it's not a steady rest. And that does make a sound when it goes off. I'll try a few more. Maybe I'll try my reloads, see how those work. I got this thing repositioned a little bit different, a little bit more control, and I'm going to try out my reloads with Spire Point ammo, 50 yards. Alright. Let's go see what that did. That's a bit interesting. Good grouping, but all four of them are low and to the right. Now it could be me, the way I'm pulling, because I had one go low and to the right, had one low and on. Well, let's see, I still got some more of that other bullet. Let me see if I can get them up in a diamond or somewhere. So you might have to go back and check where the holes are. I ain't gonna tape nothing up. And I'm gonna fire a few more out of that old box of ammo. Alright, we're gonna try 4 more out of that old box of Remington ammo, torpedo style bullets. I don't even know if this ammunition's made anymore. Ammunition's about as old as me, so burning it up's a good idea. We'll get down here and see if I can get it. That one I might have pulled to the left. Trigger pull on this is pretty gnarly. Alright, let's see if that did. Well, obviously that gun likes them older bullets. And then again, getting that sight, you gotta shoulder that thing a certain way where you can see them sights. I started shifting a way I could do that. And that one that went way high and then low. It's an unusual gun, and it takes some getting used to, but it's safe to fire with modern ammunition. Okay, so I mean, I get a lot of people asking about it and everything, but I see no problem if the gun is in correct condition with the correct parts and not damaged. If you headspace it, it should be good. I think that's going to be it for today, guys. Hit the like button, subscribe, and stay tuned.